Hi everyone, today I'm doing a reading love story by the Lenormand deck, and we're going to continue with episode 13 today. So I'm feeling very guided to use this deck to see what the story is for the union, the twin flames. So I'm just going to focus and focus on the cards as I shuffle this little beautiful Lenormand deck. Hopefully you can see. So, Spirit of Love and Light, can you please give us the continued love story as we move forward into this full moon energy? Help us to understand this story. Now, as I do it, you know that I channel the cards as they come through, so I have no idea what is going to come through. And when you watch it back, or when I watch it back, I'll be able to understand the message that the story is giving us. So, thank you to those who have watched my journey through this past year or so, and you will have noticed I have not deleted a lot of my videos, but I've just made the ones that have the most sort of teaching element to them, I've left them public. All my sort of private ones are going to be for my private journey book, which I will do at some stage with the lessons I've learnt and the insights, and also the affirmations, and they will come with the set of affirmation cards. As many of you know, I use the virtual world as well, and I have a little virtual dream house where I've got kind of like a shrine to me and my twin in there, and it's a very sacred virtual space. So I may be doing more of those virtual elements as well, but I can't promise that. So, shuffled the cards. I'm going to shuffle. Make sure they're the right way up. Yep, I think they are. And I'm going to shuffle them now and ask Spirit to give however many cards it feels is relevant for this twin flame love story. So sit back, relax, just focus your energies, open your heart, and allow Spirit to speak through me with an open heart, with no expectations, sending that love to all the twins, the ones in union, the ones in separation. Whoever needs to hear this story, may they get an amazing message today. So we have our first card, so I'm going to put that there. Hopefully that's going to be enough space. Thank you, Spirit. So can we have another, however many cards you want us to have. So as we focus on love in our hearts, the universal love, the unconditional love for ourselves. I've been working very closely with choosing myself and my affirmations every day, and just focusing really on how much more I can love myself. So we have 3 cards so far. Taking the attention off my twin and just following my guidance, doing my work. For those of you that follow me know that I've been doing the work on my inner self. But there is still an underlying story in the 5D that is going on, which is always intriguing to know. Okay, so that's one there. And as many of you know, I do channel the story when it comes... Oh, hey! 6 cards we have. Let's see if we've got any more. Six cards. Any more cards for the Twin Flame Collective love story. Okay, looks like we're going to have the 9. We usually get 9 all together. And I think they're in good view. 2 more. Great, so we've got 1 more to go. One more card, Spirit. With love and light, opening the heart energy. May it be the right card for this journey. As we pick the last card. Okay, fantastic. Right, at the bottom of the deck we just happen to have the journey, the letter, a communication, a message. It's a 2 and a 7. Which is 9, and it's the 7 of spades. Lovely, okay. So, bring your energy into focus, and I'm going to go into a trance, and I'm going to start to channel this live story. So the first card we have is the Anchor. Okay, I hope you can see that. Right, so I'm going to channel now. Your realizations of who you are have begun to manifest. You have begun to be a person in your own right. You've begun to know who you are more deeply. And this is because you have been focusing solely on your own essence and what it is communicating to you. The external focus of before, where you were focusing solely on your twin and communicating your love for him or her, was detracting you from the main point of the story. This love story is about self-love, and you have been doing a great job in learning how to do that more fully. And so you have been anchoring in your affirmations and reaping the benefits of those creations of source energy within your own being. Okay, next card. The time it has taken you to realize your own self-worth has been one of creating a space between you and the 5D elements within your energy field. And therefore time has been an obstacle because you have believed it to be a truth in which you have experienced your own identity. But in reality, you are a timeless being, and therefore there is no need for you to be anything other within your highest potential. Having said that, you are here to learn the spaces of what it means to be a physical entity. And so you have been creating a space in which you have experienced yourself as a physical entity and all that comes involved with that. So time has been a focus. It has been a reason for manifesting more desires. It has been a reason for creating elements of yourself that needed to be acknowledged. And it has been a reason for you to be more than you thought you were. Your essence has been one of beauty, just like that of the rose within this cage. You have perceived yourself as someone who is limited due to the limits of time, and you have realized that you have the key within you to use as you will. No one has confiscated that key. Only your limited thoughts have been making you believe that the key was not available. So we are now creating a time where you are more inclined to move the key in the direction of your highest joy. And therefore, the trust and intuition that you inspire in others can create more of an energy of openness and creative excitement. Excitement is an energy that opens doors, and as I have said to you before in messages many years before, that excitement is a clue that something good is about to happen. Although you did not understand it at the time, you were happy that you felt excited and you didn't know why. These are the messages that we send through you, for you. So have the key at your disposal and know that it is yours to turn in whichever direction you choose, for we cannot make choices for you and we cannot decide your fate. So having said that, we now have this divine masculine who is becoming mature, and he is focused on his own path of relationship and is becoming a law unto his own divine self. And so he is experiencing the changes that you have created within yourself, because there is no other option when you are entwined with another soul. And therefore the two of you have been dancing a dance of love, and have been feeling into the silence of your hearts where there are no words. And this is the truth of who you both are. It is in the silence where you find the most energy of peace, because that's where you both live. That's where you both will succeed. So the inner journey is the one that you are both learning. Learning to trust, to let go, and to understand that true love is within. And through magnetic forces you will be pulled together, but growing into that trust more and more every day, and letting go of the external mind chatter is going to become a lot easier for both of you, because both of you have been wanting this union, and it has by definition been creating a delay. So focus in the silence and trust in your inner wisdom. The bridges that you have been experiencing have been ones to cross with faith, and which you have done in good faith. There's a little more of the journey to be done. But just like any bridge, when you're coming to the other side, just nearing the other side, you look back and see that it is not worth turning back, and so you just have to keep going forward, and that is the feeling that we are experiencing through you, knowing that you're not quite there, but that you have to keep moving forward. The moments you experience through being nearly there, that childlike explanation or exclamation, are we nearly there yet? I'm sure you've all heard that expression, and this is where you are now. And before you know it, you will be there, and yet there you are in the back of the car, allowing Spirit to drive you on this beautiful journey. You're so excited that you're going to be getting there, and you feel like you've been asleep in the back of the car for hours and hours and hours, and yet you wake up. Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? And it seems so, so far away. And your parents say, yes, very soon, we'll be there soon, very soon. And yet that 5 minutes can seem so, so long. So hang in there and have patience. There are two faces within the law of love. One is of divine essence, the other is of a knowing deep within. And as you focus more deeply on the tunnels of love, as you go down into the vortex, the more you discover, the deeper you go. And the more you have dreams that indicate that you are letting go of more and more what needs to be let go, the further and further you get towards your destiny. And it may have felt like you have been walking through the halls of memories and dreams, almost like your whole life has been flashing before you, the timelines crashing before you. And as you go into those halls of remembrance, you realize that these were all illusions, these were all just games you played on the journey of life. And they're so clear to you, these memories of you weren't quite good enough, you weren't given the respect that you desired. And now you're standing in that power saying, I release all of these memories. I no longer need to be fooled by these memories, and I will not be fooled any longer. So life can seem like a maze through which you have to find this corner or that, and yet you know where the center is. The center is the truth within your own being, but we can be distracted and we can be put off the scent. So remembering the real truth, when we do get these memories of illusion, we can know that the center is always present. And it is in that presence that we find the truth, waiting, always being in that space of truth. And so pay no attention to the confusion of not knowing where you're going, because you are already in that space. You are already there. And the more you understand this, the quicker you will be able to unite with your own soul's essence. So, as the dance of love continues, you create your own space in which you can feel the love of your twin through being in love with your own self-essence, truly and deeply. And so you have begun to realize this truth through doing the work and knowing that you are worthy of this journey. Here we see two equal entities mirroring each other and being in union with each other through the energy of unconditional divine love. And it is this dance that we practice and learn the steps more precisely, more deeply, until it becomes just who we are. So whenever you are learning a new dance, you have to take one step, then another step, repeat, and do it all over again. This is the first phase of learning. And then continuing on from there, you begin to become smoother and lighter. You begin to add your own style. And then you begin to flow into the dance. And this is where you are at the present moment. You are flowing into your own dance. And this is why you are nearly there. You just need to do a few more practice steps. And you will find your twin is dancing there with you in that space between time, in time, and through time. So blessings to all the twins, sending you lots of love and energy. Keep the faith, you're nearly there. Just keep it all going, keep practicing. Okay, so I'm back now out of channeling mode. So yeah, keep practicing. And if you came to this reading late, just go back. I channeled all of this and I'm going to go back and watch it. But we have at the bottom here the message, the communication. So lots of love. Take care. Namaste.